This is News with the Disney Dude. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content so you don't miss the latest news from around the Walt Disney World Resort area. Here now is the news for April 14th of 2025. Alright, well, the Easter season is upon us. And so, Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny are now meeting guests at the Magic Kingdom. This has been an annual tradition for a number of years. They are in the gazebo in Liberty Square, around the back of Ye Olde Christmas Shop. All right, so if you're facing the Hall of Presidents, you see the sign for the Ye Olde Christmas Shop. Right around that building is a gazebo, and that's where Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny are meeting. All right, they meet intermittently, daily, from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. each day. I would assume weather permitting. Since it is an outdoor meet and greet, it is subject to cancellation due to inclement weather. So, but just keep that in mind. April's usually not that bad here in Florida for rain, especially right now. Right now, we are enjoying some really gorgeous weather right now. So, shouldn't have to worry about it, about the weather. But just FYI, they do meet outside. They are in a gazebo, but obviously the gazebo is outside. It's partially covered, but if it rains or lightnings, then then they treat it like they treat this like any other outdoor meet and greet, where they have to take the characters, they have to pull them inside and wait until the weather has cleared. Okay? But they are meeting every day in the gazebo from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Alright. Window broken in Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind queue has been repaired with duct tape. So, I want to talk about this. Okay? I want to rant about this because this is outrageous. This is outrageous, okay? We don't know how the glass broke. We don't know if it was a guest or if something happened. We don't know. We have no idea. That's not what I'm upset about. I am not upset because the window is broken, okay? I am upset because they decided to fix the window with duct tape. Okay, why would you fix a window at Disney with duct tape? Okay, that's very lazy. That's very lazy and totally outrageous for a Disney theme park. Okay, I expected so much more than them, duct taping this window. I get that the ride is popular. I understand. You don't want to close the ride, but sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to do that in order to fix a window or fix something in the queue, all right? And maybe you could just maybe you could have just covered the entire window with scrim. Okay? That would have worked instead of just half-assing, and saying, well, we can just duct tape it. That's not good show. That is not good show. I'm sorry. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. Okay? Using duct tape to quote unquote fix a window. All right? That's not good show. That's not good show. Okay? Now, granted, the tape is kind of, they've blended it in so it would match the surroundings, but still, that's no excuse. That is no excuse for them to, you know, to duct tape this window, and, you know, choosing to half-ass it. Okay, that is outrageous. That is outrageous, and I expected more. I really expected more. So you have to let me know how you feel in the comments. But I'm sorry, but duct taping a window doesn't work. It does not work at Walt Disney World. Okay. And I'm sure someone in the comments gonna come in and say, well, what do you expect them to do? I expect them to fix it correctly. I expect them to cover the window with, you know, with scrim or themed tarp or whatever, and fix it instead of keeping the window as it is, duct tape, where you can plainly see the duct tape. Okay, that's what I expect. I expect them to do better than this. I expect them to do better than this garbage. Okay? So, you know, if you want to fight me over a duct taped window, then you need a new hobby. Okay? I'm sorry, but that is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous for them to do. And shame on them. Shame on them for doing that. New construction walls and tarp have been added to the queue of the Haunted Mansion at the Magic Kingdom. So we don't really know what they're doing here. You know, this is an outdoor queue, so it sees a lot of weather. It sees a lot of weather, you know, from the hot Florida sun to, you know, very bad inclement weather, okay, with storms and hurricanes and such, okay? So, you know, maybe they're just, you know, fixing this up in time for our hurricane season. We don't know, but we'll keep our eyes open for you. But, you know, if they're just kind of just seeing that this area is covered for the hurricane season, then kudos to them. Kudos to them for checking up on it. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see, okay? Alright. Now, let's jump over to Disneyland. I usually don't do Disneyland news, but this one is just bizarre. So, a naked man climbed atop Tiana's palace at Disneyland, and saying that he was Peter Pan, and he was threatening self-harm. So, this naked gentleman climbed atop a pole and actually broke the pole, and was threatening self-harm, and saying that he was Peter Pan. And if you look in the video, you see cast members directing guests to different areas away from the action. So I don't know. I don't exactly know what happened here. We don't know anything really yet. If this is another case of mental illness, I hope this person gets the help that they need. Okay? I don't know. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'm just saying that because as you may remember, in 2023, there was a guest that climbed out of his boat in Disneyland on It's a Small World and stripped to his underwear and was climbing about the sets and everything, and he was arrested, and then we learned that he was mentally ill. So I don't know, was this person mentally ill as well? I don't know. We don't know that, but you know, so but but they did get him down. Everything's okay. He was arrested we're just going to have to wait for more details to be released. So it's kind of hard to be mad at situations like this before I know the facts. Okay. But I hope I am glad the person is safe and he's okay. We're just gonna have to wait and see for more details, okay? But that's another story that we'll keep you updated on. All right, now back over to Walt Disney World. New prop and old Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom portal have been covered at Pirates of the Caribbean. So they are right next to Pirates of the Caribbean. They're opening that new lounge, a Pirates League. So they are this whole area has been under refurbishment. They're getting all of this ready for the opening of the new lounge. So, but I am glad that they're getting something done with this Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, because that game has been dead for, gosh, I don't know, a couple of years now at this point. So I am glad that they are taking the initiative to kind of remove that. Not really out of place. I mean, you wouldn't even know it was there unless someone told you that, hey, right there is where a park game used to be. Okay, otherwise no one would know it was there. So it's a little unthemed, because it's kind of in the shape of the Magic Mirror, kind of. But if that's not, if you didn't know that's what it was, you really wouldn't think twice about it, because it blended in with everything. So, but they are continuing work on this new Pirates League lounge. Okay, no opening date yet, but they are staging props and they're getting things ready. So that's another story. We'll let you know as it happens. Okay. All right. The Disney Skyliner will temporarily close for refurbishment in early 2026. So, early 2026, that doesn't mean anything. Is that January, February? We don't know. Okay? But just so you are aware that if you are staying at one of the Skyliner resorts during whatever period this is, you will need to make alternate transportation. Okay, you will have to use the buses and the friendship boats if you're traveling to Epcot or Disney's Hollywood Studios. Okay, so whenever this work starts, just keep that in mind, that you'll have to make alternate travel arrangements. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, and the Destination D23 tickets for the 2025 event is now sold out. You cannot buy any more tickets. It is all sold out. So, if you wanted to go to Destination D23 here in Kissimmee at I don't know where it's being held. I would assume somewhere on Walt Disney World property. I hope you bought your tickets early, because there is no more tickets. You can't. No more tickets for this event. It is a completely sold out event. So if you got your tickets, great job. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Better luck next time, okay? And all right, now my last story is I finally did get to see the new Snow White film at Disney Springs. So that's going to be my next show, which is called More Disney. So I will be talking about that. I'm going to give you my honest review of that of that film, as well as talking about that film on Thursday's show. So just keep watch. Just watch out for that. But I will be posting my very honest review, and I will also be talking about this film and everything else about it, from the animated film to this brand new film. Okay, so that review and that review will be part of my new show called More Disney, which will be released sometime on Thursday. Okay, I record them on Wednesdays, and then I have it out for you on Thursdays. Okay, so keep watch for that as well. So I'll tell you everything. I'll give you my very honest thoughts about what I thought of the new Snow White film. All right, and it may surprise you. Okay. I know that everybody does, a lot of people don't like this film. Do I share your feelings on it? You're just going to have to find out and wait and see. All right? So keep watch for that. But there you are. There's your news. If you like this video, again, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel for more content. I thank you guys very much for watching this video. You guys have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, middle of the night, whatever time you watch this video. I'll see you again. I'll see you right back here on Wednesday for more news. All right, for more Disney news. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. You guys have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, and just remember that tomorrow is just a dream away.